Fan lets Savannah Chrisley have it with cold, hard truth. A fan is not holding back when it comes to Savannah Chrisley, and they let her have it with the cold, hard truth. She has been getting a lot of heat recently, and people are not being that kind regarding her and her family. So what did this follower have to say? Keep reading for more details. Fan let Savannah Chrisley have it with cold, hard truth. Savannah Chrisley has been working on getting her parents, Todd and Julie Chrisley, out of prison since they first went in. They have been locked up since January 2023 and will be there for a combined total of 19 years. Julie was sentenced to 7 years, whereas Todd was sentenced to 12 years. Currently, Julie is in Kentucky while Todd is in Pensacola. It has been a nightmare for Todd, which Savannah has spoken about on her podcast, Unlocked. Currently, he is in the process of being transferred, which is a blessing and a curse. Savannah has made it known that she is going the distance to try and free her parents. Julie had a resentencing, which did not work out the way that they hoped. Therefore, Savannah has hopes the president will be able to help her, and her fans have been nothing but encouraging. They have suggested that she take it to the top, and that is exactly what she is doing. Then others think she needs to stop complaining so much and be grateful that her parents are still alive. One fan wanted to let Savannah know how lucky she was, so they sent her a message on social media. The fan started a Reddit thread to share this message that they sent Savannah Chrisley. They wanted to let her know that they just buried their father. At 29, they will never see their dad again and are tired of hearing Savannah whining and complaining. She can see, email, and call her parents, so she is luckier than most, but does not appreciate what she has. So did fellow Chrisley Knows Best fans agree, or did they feel for Savannah? Way to go. Many followers were proud of the fan for sending the message and harsh wake-up call to Savannah Chrisley. They felt that this was the perfect message for the podcaster, and it was time someone said this to her. Furthermore, they wondered if the fan got a response. It is getting freaking old, along with her maintaining their innocence. Sassy needs to strut. Whoa, that's intense. Good for you, and my best wishes to you. I'm so sorry about your loss. OP good for you for calling out Savannah. I hope she sees it and shuts up. Ha ha, that's amazing. She def won't respond, and if you aren't blocked, you will be. Would be nice if she acknowledged your mask, but will never happen. Savannah Chrisley had always been a fan favorite. With her signature blonde hair, sharp wit, and reality TV upbringing, she exuded confidence in everything she did. But lately, some fans were starting to wonder if that confidence had crossed the line into something else entirely, entitlement. One particular fan, Diane, had been following the Chrisley family for years. She had watched Savannah grow up on television, navigating relationships, launching businesses, and maintaining a picture-perfect image. But Diane wasn't buying it anymore. Something had changed, and she was done keeping quiet about it. It all started when Savannah took to Instagram for yet another impassioned speech about her struggles. Her father, Todd Chrisley, was still in prison. The family brand was suffering, and Savannah was feeling the weight of it all. I work so hard every single day, she told her millions of followers in an Instagram live. People don't understand how much pressure I'm under. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for my parents to go through this. And yet, I'm the one left to clean up the mess. Diane had been watching the live stream, shaking her head. She had supported Savannah for years, even bought products from her beauty line. But this was too much. Deciding she had heard enough, she took to the comment section and typed, "Savannah, maybe it's time for a reality check. A real one." Surprisingly, Savannah saw the comment and decided to respond. "Oh really, Diane? And what kind of reality check do I need?" She shot back, her tone laced with sarcasm. Diane took a deep breath. If Savannah was willing to listen, she was going to get the unfiltered truth. "You keep acting like you're the only person who has struggles," Diane wrote. "Like you're the only one dealing with family issues. But let's be honest. Most people don't have the privilege of being able to cry on Instagram while sitting in a luxury apartment, running a business with the money their parents made." Savannah's lips parted slightly, clearly caught off guard. "That's not fair. You don't know what it's like to be me." Diane wasn't backing down. "And you don't know what it's like to be the people who support you. People who work 2 jobs just to afford their rent. People who can't take a vacation, let alone afford designer clothes or get their hair done every week. You say you didn't ask for this life, but Savannah, you sure enjoy the perks of it." The comment section lit up. Some fans defended Savannah, but others agreed with Diane. The truth was, people were getting tired of the "woe is me" narrative coming from someone who had spent years flaunting a privileged lifestyle. Savannah tried to regain control of the conversation. "I work hard. I've had to grow up so much these past few years." Diane sighed. "Savannah, no one is saying you don't work. But working hard and struggling are 2 different things. Struggle is worrying if your paycheck will cover groceries this month. Struggle is choosing between rent and medical bills. You're dealing with difficulties, sure, but they're not the same kind of struggles that most people face." Savannah's expression changed. Maybe it was the first time someone had really said it to her like this. Maybe it was the first time she had to sit with the idea that her problems, while valid, weren't exactly relatable to the average person. "I guess I feel lost sometimes," Savannah admitted, her voice softer now. "Like I don't know what I'm doing." Diane nodded, though Savannah couldn't see her. "And that's okay.
But just remember, the people watching you, supporting you, they need to see something real. Not just complaints, but growth. Not just hardships, but how you overcome them. And maybe, just maybe, a little gratitude for the life you do have." The live chat slowed down as people absorbed Diane's words. Some even praised her for saying what needed to be said. Savannah sat there for a long moment, looking at the screen, before finally nodding. "I hear you."
And for the first time in a long time, fans thought maybe, just maybe, she actually did. Savannah Chrisley prided herself on being a strong, independent woman. She had survived scandal, heartbreak, and the relentless scrutiny of the public eye. She had built a brand, curated her image, and stood by her family through thick and thin. But nothing, not her reality TV experience, not her high-profile breakups, not even the legal drama that had left her world in shambles, had prepared her for what was about to happen in a quiet corner of a Nashville cafe. It started as an ordinary coffee run. Savannah, dressed in a sleek athleisure set, sunglasses perched on her head, and her phone in hand, scrolled through messages while waiting for her vanilla oat milk latte. A slight movement in her peripheral vision caught her attention. A woman, somewhere in her late 40s, stood near the pickup counter, arms crossed, gaze fixed directly on Savannah. Savannah had seen this look before, the kind that could belong to either an admiring fan or a judgmental critic. She prepared herself for a polite exchange, maybe even a selfie request, but what came next was something she never saw coming. "You don't know me," the woman started, her voice calm but firm. "But I know you." Savannah tilted her head slightly, offering a diplomatic smile. "Well, it's nice to meet you," she replied, keeping her tone friendly but detached. "I don't need you to be nice," the woman said, shaking her head. "I need you to hear me out." Savannah hesitated, glancing toward the barista, who was taking an awfully long time with her order.